audience is black under the age of 40, because we go after that audience and we're talking to them in very street terms, if you will, very not big nomenclature. We just keep everything very tight and simple.
That's Grant Cardone literally telling you how you have to speak to the uneducated Negro and who they target. And people will still follow him. He literally told you, because we have a short-term mindset as black men. But because he literally shows you fly shit, black men will follow him. You see, 2025 is coming to an end. 2026 is coming. And there will be big changes to this channel. I will no longer be trying to help the feeble-minded, ignorant, uneducated Negro. I'm done. 2026, you're on your own. I'm going to be making car payment videos. I'm going to be making credit card videos. I'm just going to be making middle of the road, down the road videos. Because here's the thing. YouTube does not like videos when you actually try to help and expose people and you're trying to warn them. YouTube can't stand that shit. Oh, no. YouTube likes the videos, the hot plays. They like the car payment videos. Those videos do really well. The debt videos. And they like videos where you give the hot plays because they could show more ads on those things. When you're calling out a broke-ass black influencer who's a scammer, they really can't show that many commercials during your channel because ads really are not going to go to your channel. If you notice, I don't have any classes, any Patreons, any Discord. So guess what? 2026, I'm going to start making middle of the road videos so I can start getting some more of that YouTube money. I don't want your money. I've always wanted YouTube's ad revenue money. But unlike these scamming ass niggas that are up here who are going broke, oh yeah, we're going to address that. They're going broke. YouTube does not like when you expose them. Now, here's the thing. A lot of these uneducated, broke niggas are going broke. I'll tell you that right now because they don't have any skills. You see, I can't bring you up in the crane with me 120 feet up in the air while I'm operating the gantry crane as I'm moving 80,000 pound containers off of a ship, dropping it on the pier, and the straddle comes and gets it and loads it onto a truck. You know, all the shit that comes from Amazon, Shein, and all that comes through your ports. I have a very essential job. I can't bring my camera up into the pier because that's a security issue. I can only make videos from the parking lot. I will never jeopardize my career making videos up there because it's a security issue. But a lot of these ignorant Negroes that never provided a service, do you ever notice they never bring you into a house that they're renovating and show you how to do plumbing? They never show you how to do electrician work. They don't show you how to do carpentry work. Hell, they don't even show you how to do landscaping work. All they do is get up here on a fucking camera and talk about stocks, crypto, Forex, credit repair, real estate courses. Why? Any broke nigga can get up here and talk about that shit. All you need is a camera and a mouth. That's all you need. That's all you need. You see, a lot of your influencers up here in their feeble-minded brains, they actually think they're helping the black community. They have the same ideology as, if I don't do it, someone else is going to do it. The same way your drug dealer says, well, if I don't sell it to the people, somebody else will come get this money. It's the same mindset. A lot of your influencers were drug dealers. They were criminals. They were unemployed. And they realized they won't go to jail making YouTube videos. No. All you got to do is say, it's not financial advice. Now, I know a lot of the young men in their 20s and their 25s, they're not going to listen. Think about it. Would you listen when you were 20, 25? Shit, I was blowing money. I didn't give a damn. But as I got older, once you start getting into your 30s, your 35s, your 40, your 45, you better get your shit together. Because your future will determine if you did it right or wrong. Your future will determine if you made enough money in your working lifetime. Your future will determine if you put away enough money. Your future will determine if you have more liabilities than assets. A lot of your influencers up here, they feel that they need to line their pockets off their own people as quick as possible. So in 2026, going forward, we will see how many influencers are still up here. They're already dropping like flies, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to start taking a look at a lot of these thumbnails. From some of your biggest influencers with 100,000, 150, 300, 350, hell, 1 million. They're going to start saying, hey, I got to get rid of this Lamborghini and this Ferrari. Why? The money ain't coming in the way it used to. With the courses, the classes, hell, even the views. You want to know why? Nobody's got any money to pay for none of this shit that they're selling anymore. As quick as the money came in, they fucked it up because they didn't have financial literacy. A lot of your financial gurus, they thought the money would last forever. It doesn't. And they don't have any careers to keep the charade going. They don't know anything. They never did. So they went out and bought cars and houses, but they don't understand something. There's something called fucking upkeep on $1 million, $2 million, $3 million home. My taxes, our taxes in New Jersey for the house down the shore is damn near almost $25,000. If you don't have a legitimate career and investments and a budget for that shit, if you just go out and buy a $2 million home, you got taxes, you got upkeep. What are you going to do? You got acres of land and you going to mow all that shit yourself. You got landscaping. You got to heat and cool that bitch. You got a pool. You got to cover the pool. We have a pool. All that type of shit costs money. If you don't have the money coming in, guess what? You're eventually going to have to start getting rid of shit because they were like athletes. You know how athletes make a large amount of money really quickly, but then they have the rest of their life to live? Odell Beckham was just saying $100 million. Oh, if you think about it, it's not a lot of money. If your overhead is more than you're bringing in, and it's funny, once his career starts to wind down, he says that. You want to know why? He probably didn't brace for injuries, that his career will be cut short. $100 million contract is not $100 million. It's like 50. Then you got agents. You got managing, you got publicists, you got lifestyle. You're competing with other people. You're competing with other athletes. Then you get injured and you don't got that money coming in. You got baby mamas. You have a home here, home there, home there. You got 5 or 6 cars with upkeep. 50 million will go very quickly. Oh, and he's what, in his 30s? You still got the rest of your lifetime. You're never going to get that much money again unless what? He hits the lottery? Is he ever going to be drafted again in the NFL? That's what happened to a lot of these influencers. The money came in very quick, 2020, 2021, 2022. Then around 2023, 2024, it start drying up. 3 to 5 more years, the money going to be gone. It's already gone. If you notice, they moved a lot of their courses to these janky ass platforms. WAP, coaching calls, these janky ass telegrams. You want to know why? YouTube operates the same way as a lot of your lump sum money, meaning every month YouTube gives you the money up front. They take no taxes. There's no 401k. There's no pension. There's no medical. They give you the money. It's up to you to manage that money. Now, let's just say you don't have a working wage. All your money comes from YouTube classes and courses. You fuck all that money up. The IRS is still coming looking for their cut. They don't have the money anymore. I seen a channel say, I had to put my channel in my baby mama name. IRS issues. Why? Because that ignorant broke Negro has never seen 100. He showed 150,000 how much he made in 2021 and 2022, but he didn't brace for taxes. You're now in the top income bracket, just like athletes. They tax you at the highest percentage. It's not like a hedge fund manager or a CEO that can issue shares and takes loans against his shares of his own company like Elon Musk or Michael Saylor. You could just throw that shit on the public and take money out of that. You're getting taxed at the highest bracket. My people who understand financial literacy, I can guarantee you, Pocket Watching with JT, a licensed financial advisor, will say, this high school dropout is telling the truth. YouTube gives you the upfront money, and then you got to manage that. You ever see YouTube influencers back when there was fires in Hawaii and Cali? They were doing fundraisers. you give me some money and I'll match it. It's because they were trying to bring their taxes down. Because if they did not bring their taxes down, they were going to owe. And then they tried to say the shit, well, if I don't donate it, the IRS is going to get it. Wouldn't you rather me donate it to this fund or to this cancer thing? Or I could have bought a car. It don't fucking matter what the price of beans in China is. Your money should not matter at all to their donations. That's that slick street shit. That's that pimp shit that I talked about. The pimp sends the hoe to do all the dirty work as the pimp chills in the hotel getting the text messages of how many Johns just paid his hoe. And he wants the money. It's over. It's done. I thought we were finally gonna learn. You know what? We're finally gonna build, because now a lot of this stuff that was a secret, we now know it. But no one wanted to wait. No one wanted to build index funds. No one wanted to get into dividend stocks after you built the backbone of a 5-year index fund. If you can't invest in index funds for 5 years, you sure as hell ain't gonna hold no damn independent stocks for 5 years. So why would you hold individual stocks in a dividend portfolio if you can't hold an index fund or a 401k? We've had influencers gambling in their Roth IRAs. That makes no damn sense. They'll come out and say they moved $30,000 to a Roth IRA, but to even move that much, you need a fucking job. You need a 401k. So if you don't have a 401k or a job-sponsored 401k or your own business with a 401k that you start, how can you move $30,000? Why is it a high school dropout knows this? Because I educated myself with financial books of wealthy white men that wrote them shits. It's not a secret. The knowledge is just in a book, but they always say if you want to hide your valuables, put it in a book because a dumb Negro ain't gonna look there. Now AI is here. What's your excuse? You bitched and bitched and bitched and bitched and bitched. Now AI is here. Now computers are taking everybody's jobs. The next time you watch a YouTube channel, look at what they're actually accomplishing. Ask them what they do for a living. I'm serious. Ask them what they did before YouTube. How many years did you work? They'll come out and say, oh, I was working in banking. Why'd you quit? Because the money got better in 2020. Oh, I was doing a teacher. Why'd you quit? Because the money was better in 2022. If you have a real good career with medical benefits, you ain't leaving that shit. There is no amount of money, unless I hit 200 million, 300 million, 100 million in the Mega Millions, and I don't even really play that shit. I'll be honest with you. I'll play the Mega Millions and the Powerball when it gets to $1 billion, and I'll play one ticket. I'm not playing hundreds. Hell, shit. Even I'll donate one ticket just to say I'm in the shit. That's the only way I would leave my career. A broken leg, a medical emergency, a scare in your family can bankrupt you. Why would you ever leave a job that pays dental and medical for you? Why? Why? Because your job was a bullshit job and you needed to find a way to make more money. Why not scam my own people? The next time an influencer gets up here talking about stocks, crypto, credit repair, real estate, say, what did you do? And why are you not doing it no more? Because YouTube and scamming was more lucrative because you can cast a wider net around the world. You can make way more money scamming people than you can working your job. That's a fact. But a lot of these people don't have integrity because they were raised by shit parents that didn't teach them about integrity and doing the right thing. They will recite the Bible to you the same time they're talking about day trading. There ain't no motherfucking line in the Bible. God, please forgive me for even saying a curse with the Bible in the same sentence. But there is no line that says day trading. It says the borrower is slave to the lender. That's what it does say. It doesn't say calls, puts, leap trading. It doesn't say any of that shit. It doesn't say head and shoulders patterns. It actually says what you reap is what you sow. So if you're a lazy ass person out here, you will be a broke ass person. You will have to work to the day you die or hope to die early. 2026, you won't get black in the thumbnail. You won't get me cursing anymore. You won't get me trying to warn people about scammers anymore. I want you to cook, actually, because it actually builds our wealth. Investors, we build our wealth regardless. We don't take profits. Every time you take profits, you just gave the IRS money. The goal is to keep your investments out of your hand. Let that shit grow. Because every time you take gains, you pay taxes. Every time you take gains, the IRS gets notified. The goal is to take that money when you don't have a working income anymore. Therefore, your taxes will be lower. And do you know a lot of your capital gains, your dividends from investments aren't even taxed? If you fall under a certain threshold, meaning you could just let your shit keep going and paying you. A lot of these people don't even have Social Security coming to them. The future will determine. Oh yeah, the future always does. People are right in the moment. They're right hindsight 2020 in the past if you would have did this. But can you tell the future? So these videos for me are done. I'm done. Because that means I gotta watch these dumb fucking influencers. For me to make these videos, that means I gotta watch their dumbass brain dead content. Oh, but don't worry. Don't worry. I'll be in the weeds watching them as they start to fickle out. I gotta concentrate on my family more. I can guarantee you this. Life has taught me after losing family members that my family is the most important thing. So I'm gonna be leaving YouTube to concentrate on my family. You're leaving YouTube because the money dried up. There's too many scammers in that pond now. Every black man up here has some brain dead fucking content. Some of us up here that talk about real building generational wealth, we got some of the smallest channels, but it's okay. We actually like that shit. We do. Because when you look back at our content 4, 5, 6 years ago, and we're saying the same thing, you'd be like, damn, this guy's never changed his story. Well, now you see why we are where we're at in the future and why you're not. Change your life. Change it for 2026. Start now. Get a jump start. There's going to be millions of people that join the gym for New Year's resolution. And they're eating their asses off, gaining 10, 15, 20 pounds right now because they're telling themselves that they're going to keep working out in 2026. And then they're going to realize how hard that shit really is. And they're going to quit. They're going to be 20 and 25 pounds fucking fatter than they are now because they can't stick to a goal. Look in your gyms. You'll see all new faces. After the first 2 weeks, they're done. You want to know why? They're doing too much. They're on the treadmill. They're on the bench press. They're doing squats. They're doing crunches. And they're sore as shit, and the pain hurts, and they don't go back. Nobody tells them, listen, before you start doing all this weightlifting shit, you're overweight, hop on the elliptical. Maybe walk on the treadmill. Don't try running. You're going to hurt your knees. Get on the elliptical. It's low impact. Why are you doing crunches? You ain't gonna see the results. You overweight. Walk on the treadmill. Go for a walk on the treadmill. You can go for a walk outside. It's free. Why start in 2026 when you can start now? People will continuously make these videos with the thumbnails, XRP, whatever they're talking about. We own it in a total stock market index fund or a total international fund. Every stock that's in SCHD, we own it. Every stock that is in VUG, we own it. Every crypto miner, we own it. Every crypto that is pumped to you through Robinhood, we own it. Every bet that goes out through Robinhood about the weather and the Grammys, we own it. And we're paying off debt. Therefore, we get to reap the rewards of no debt and real gains. So enjoy your rest of your 2025. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I will see you in 2026. No regrets. A lot of people gonna have a shit ton of regrets in the future. Remember my face. Remember my videos. God willing, even if my channel, even if I stop making videos, these videos will stay up because I want that legacy to go on, that this guy was actually trying to warn people. People already forgot that clip that I showed in the beginning of Grant Cardone talking about how he has to talk to the simple-minded Negro because we're uneducated. He ain't getting me with that shit because I'm educated. Isn't it funny? Grant Cardone talks about how people should not own a single-family home because it's a waste of money. Why? Because he has rental real estate that he wants to rent to you the rest of your life. But Grant Cardone owns single-family homes himself. Ain't that some shit? No regrets. Get it.